And welcome to the channel. We're going to come. Well, we're going to Glasgow, but we're going to Cumbernauld in the car. The reason that it also soon, what is it? It's coming up for 8 o'clock. Hello. Right, the reason I was going to go in earlier, right? So usually I appear at Wetherspoons in about 5 minutes. The reason I didn't is I'm going for blood tests, and I can't remember whether I seem to remember them telling me not to eat anything. I just can't remember. Can't remember if I was told not to eat anything or not. So I think I wasn't bother eating anything until after that appointment. There's a problem there with that roundabout, that when you're doing what I just did, I wasn't actually sure what that car was going to do. I don't know why, but people tend to just ignore the traffic turning right at that roundabout for some weird reason. I'm not exactly sure why. And so we've got an appointment at 11 o'clock in Merchant City, Glasgow, Candle Rigs 92. So I had seriously thought about the reason I had thought about taking the Volkswagen in, but then they'll still have to park somewhere, so it's sort of like a problem. But there is a Morrison's like along a bit, and I've often thought about parking there. But the problem is I don't know if that's in this car's banned from the ULEZ. Well, the lies. This car is banned, so it's a lot of shit, isn't it? You know, I'm in my car. It's a perfectly legal car. It was built. It cost £23,000. This car. I didn't pay that. The people that bought it, because the invoice is in the glove box. They paid £23,000 for it. 2011. This car is a pretty good car. You know, apart from it's some issues, but as cars go, it's miles better than, you know, a lot of the cars in the past, like a Vauxhall Viva, for example. And so the government doing a war on the motorist. So pretty much most cars from 2007, I think it's to 2015, are illegal. Well, it's illegal as in it's not unlawful, it's just illegal. So if I take it into Glasgow, I wouldn't pay the fine. So then they'll be chasing me. I could get YouTube footage out of it, videoing them coming around my house or something like that, but I just don't really want that hassle. And ultimately, they have powers. They could probably get into my bank account. I don't exactly know what powers they've got. Sheriff's officers is what I'm talking about. Them that chased the folk from Kabbalah in Jedburgh. So there's a very strange comment came in this morning, and I'm looking at it going, well look, so I'm overthinking, yeah. The first thing I do, well, this guy says, and he did it 3 hours ago, so that's assuming he's in the UK, assuming he's a man. I'm sort of thinking he is. So he's done that about 5 in the morning, which is a bit strange, but well, maybe he's up early, or maybe he's not going to bed yet. This is a problem of leaving it a bit later to go. You know, the traffic is a bit heavier, which is why I normally leave, and I'm usually there for 7, so I don't have to sit in queues like this. So that's my own fault, I suppose. Right, so he says you need to go for a MMSE test or something like that. So I looked it up. It's a dementia test. Do you know that? So that's an extremely narcissistic thing to say to somebody, isn't it? So I watched the video and I can't see. Well, I watched some of it because often you have to. If somebody makes a comment, you often have to watch the video, and then it might make sense that there's something I've said, and you go, right, that's why they've said that, you know, and that's what you have to do. Come on. And I have no idea. So I think it's just pure narcissism. So what have I said? What's upset the guy? I don't actually know. I don't know. I really don't know. I hate this roundabout. It's fucking tricky. It's like, so we're now, so I'm needing to turn off here, right? So that one's chosen to go in the inside lane, and they've went in the outside lane. And so this car here, oh no, they're accelerating now. Give it the beans. So it has to be narcissism. It has to be, because it's quite a horrible thing to say. I don't want to. It's not a very pleasant thing to suggest that I'm impaired. It's not very helpful. Or are you trying to be helpful? You know. So I had to look at that test. So there's the Kia that was holding me up is now in the outside lane doing like 100 or something. So I'm doing 70. This is fucking arsehole drivers, isn't it? And now you're going to fucking pull in front of me. We're doing the legal limit, 70. So it's just pure narcissism, you know. Somebody in my age, like I'm 59, because that's actually, if that was true, and I did have dementia, that's death. That's what it is. It's a death sentence. So instead of blocking them, I asked why, and what was the purpose of your question. So it's like, well, am I encouraging narcissism? Well, I think maybe and there is that thing, well, maybe it's a genuine comment. You know, it's unlikely, but that's the problem with being British, giving people the benefit of the doubt. So, well, maybe it sort of reminds me of my dad, actually, when it's like, no, they're fucking arseholes. So the plan today is, well, I think we'll go to Wetherspoons just off George Square, and I'll have a coffee in there, load the video. I think that's I can't really go buying breakfast. I'm not too keen on doing a live either, actually. I might. I normally do when I go on the bus, but I don't think I'll bother. It's too much faffing around. I mean, I did get 2,000 views one morning going into Glasgow. I don't know why that happened. It was just a one-off. I personally genuinely think when you're doing videos, if you really want big views, you have to be doing something interesting or something different. Activated, you know. So well, I'll see what I feel. I might do it once I get into Glasgow. Maybe, who knows? I'm not exactly sure. So still doing 70. Slowed down a little bit there. So the time you got this windscreen cleaned properly, it's a bit greasy. Probably treat the car to new wiper blades front and back. So my experience is you are better blocking somebody if they're being like. Well, I'd report that actually because it's bullying and harassment. You know. But it's interesting because the person who said that, because not everybody knows what MMSE is, so there must be some kind of, this is where it seems narcissistic, because a lot of your stupid people wouldn't know that it's, I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know. I know you get dementia tests, but I didn't know it was called an MMSE. So this person's went through some kind of education, I would imagine, that, you know, to use that word, that acronym, must know a bit about it. And to know a bit about it, and then it's along the lines of the care worker who said that, who shamed me for my tablets. You know, I put that video up. I'm not taking it down. Somebody suggested that I was stalking them by putting the video up. And I kind of looked into stalking, and stalking's got to be repeated patterns. You know, so doing a one-off thing like that, or going around somebody's house once, for example, right? It's not stalking. You know, there might be a genuine explanation, but if you're going down to their house every night, or that's stalking. So yeah. Driving, you know, people get older. You get a lot of older drivers. Does it get a bit much for you? You know, your eyesight, and you know, I don't want to put people at a job or that, but sometimes you think, oh, you know, I think it can go too much the other way, whether the government's clamping down too much, all sorts of things. But so I've got traffic up here. It's kind of damp. It's busy at the other side. This is why I usually like to leave early. Definitely, I would normally be in Glasgow by now, and I decided because I don't need to, well, because I can't have a breakfast. I'm actually feeling quite hungry as well. And the problem is the appointments that I live in, so by the time it's over, I'll miss the breakfast in Wetherspoons. But I think I could, well, no, you can't, cause I can't mess up the blood tests, no, by having some date and telling them I have it, and the fucking blood tests will be all weird. So we'll just pop right over here, just watch there's nobody going up the inside. Yeah. So yeah, it's quite busy, but of course we'll be busy in the bus as well. I don't know, you know, I think some people enjoy watching these videos, the travelling videos. I have been doing it pretty much for a couple of years now, and what I've noticed is sometimes the truck videos get quite a lot of views, and or something that I might think would be more interesting, but people just want to watch trucks, and that's fine, you know. And the reason why I've got 86% male viewers is I don't think it's necessarily just because of the trucks or the cars. I think it's got a lot to do with the things that I'm saying and the way I say it. I think I'm chasing women away, which is kind of like a description of my life experiences, that I get victimised by women. If I have to stay away from them, because I've found through my life experience that if I'm in any situation with women involved, they will start attacking me. And obviously I don't mean physically, but they can be quite effective if they take a lot of it. So I was watching a video yesterday about the Cinderella Gene, and I was trying to sort of like correlate that to my own life experiences with my own sister and my own family, and how it was this Viking family, and there was 3 sons. One was strong, he was 12. One was competent, a woodworker, and the third one was ill all the time. And they only had enough food for... Fuck, that's the explanation for, you know... Fucking hell. The dash cam stopped working. The explanation for why the youngest child disappeared in the night, died, and so the story is that the child wandered off into the wood and died, but the parents murdered the child, and that's because they didn't have enough food for the 3 of them. You know, you think, well, surely fuck, you could just manage to share it out amongst the 3 of you, 5 of you, and it's from a different time. So you think about billions of years, how old human beings are. Well, we're in this modern world, but that'll be why a lot of these behaviours. That's why a lot of women hate me, because I'm not perceived to be. I don't conform to their. It's a strange thing because feminism sort of changed that men don't need to conform to women's needs, you know, and I don't conform to their needs. I think so. That's why they don't like me. And it's I know it's a bit of a moot point in that, and you're saying, well, what? Like, well, obviously you don't need open doors for women now, you know, because this is the whole problem. That I think a lot of them are actually rejecting feminism, although they say they're feminists, so they haven't really thought it through. You know, the actual. It looks weird with that building being down. You know, completely thought it through. So they've given up so much, well, a lot, and now they want to claw it back. Example is the trains. They want a female-only train, and well, but in the past, men would get up, and God, that fucking car's not really parked properly. What a fucking fanny. What a fucking arsehole. Like, there's fucking no excuse for that. That's fucking stupid. They parked over the line. There's no reason for it, because they're at the end. But it's meaning that they're not going to get in their car. So I'll have to move over and park in the next space. Right? Like this space here. Fucking bastards. Right? So that's perfectly parked. Right, thanks for watching this video. We're at Cumbernauld Doodle. Bye!